clue scrolls. Love them or hate them, most accounts have completed them at some point in their journey. With varying requirements depending on the difficulty of the clue, the rewards can be some of the best in the game. Aside from combat, this account will only train skills when the clues demand it, one clue at a time. This is Clue Skilled. Let's talk about the rules of the account. First and foremost, this will only be done on the mobile app. No gameplay on anything else such as RuneLight for light boxes, which is a master clue step. And they're not very fun on mobile, but we'll show you that eventually. Number 2, Combat and Slayer will not be restricted. I can train those whenever and however I want to. Number 3, quests only will be completed when relevant to a clue location or skill. I am, however, going to slowly do steps of quests, so that way by the time I need them, I'm not going to just be running around the game that much more. Number 4, I can use a skill if I have the relevant level to make something, as long as it does not go up a level. So if I need some games necklaces and I have the crafting level, I'm going to make them as long as I don't go up a crafting level. So what are the goals of the account? Well, I just like doing clues, so really the only goal is to get as many collection log slots from clues as I can get, and any of the collection log slots along the way are just a bonus. Alright, let's get into it. Hello, welcome to the new account. I guess since I'm locked out of basically everything for combat, the first logical thing to do is just go to the Berthorpe game room teleport and get Slayer task. Alright, we finally convinced him to be able to train us, and our first task will be cows. I guess that's pretty easy to start off with. There's the first Slayer task completed, but didn't get any beginner clues unfortunately, so I guess we gotta keep going. I have realized that money is going to be a pretty big problem on this account, so we're going to be at the Stronghold Security, we're going to get some money from this, and I think we're going to go buy some runes for magic. There's the second level done, it's 5,000 GP, which isn't a lot, but it's something to start. Not worth to keep going with low health and not really any food, so let's go see what we can buy. Alright, I need some runes. I think I'm going to stick with Airstrike for now because the max hit will go up as my level scales up to Fire Strike with the updates that happened. So it's cheaper to buy individually than out of these packs, especially where I'm low GP. So let's do that. Hopefully I'm going to wind up with around 1,000 and that'll help our Slayer grind and our level up as well. Well, I managed to get about 900. I could get more, but I want to save some GP in case I need some for something else. So not too bad. Got a Staff of Air, so save some runes there. And some arrows, so I can start range training. But let's keep going, and hopefully we'll get a clue soon. Hey, look at that, our first beginner clue. So let's pick it up. See what our first step is up in Falador. So we're going to finish the task, and then we're going to go see if we can complete it. Just a 2-step clue, so I didn't get any skilling grinds, but the loot, Staff of Fires is nice. The other 2 things are just junk, which is as expected. Can't believe I forgot about this quest, but there's X marks the spot, which is a big clue-related quest, because now I can stack up to 2 of every clue at a time. There's level 25 magic, which gives us our best way to travel around the game right now on our first teleport, or teleport to Varrock. Well, I was curious, I don't know why, just to see what kind of Wilderness Slayer task I could get. 98 rogues, definitely not worth it, so we're just going to go back to normal Slayer. I might try this again in the future. I don't know what kind of task I would want to do in the future, because I want to be a hardcore as long as I can, but I don't know, it just sounded like fun. I managed to get a Cow Fight task, and these Cow Fight Guardians actually have a decent drop rate for some things I can use for money, so I'm going to give it a go. I don't have any anti-poison though, so I really just can't get in range of them. Yeah, I know, going there without anti-poison was not a great idea, but I don't want to talk about it. So I'm getting some now, we're going to go back and see if we can get anything good. Hey, it's Future Clue Skill. Just want to let you know I appreciate you for watching this video so far. If you want to see more, make sure you like the video, subscribe to my channel, and maybe even leave me a comment, and I swear I will keep making some videos about this mobile-only content. I do apologize though for the next clip. Somehow I missed the second beginner clue score reward, but I swear there was nothing that you missed. Another casket, and I'm just gonna pretend like I didn't even see that or open that. Hey, look at that. The first real collection log, I believe, on the account. Bronze boots. There's not really any use to ever wearing these, so it'll just sit in my bank, but it's a nice collection log to have. Alright, first Charlie the Tramp step. And what skill do I get? Looks like crafting leather chaps. I'm gonna check it, but I think that's level 17 or 18. Go to the armor tab, and yep, 18 crafting. So I think I will probably make molten glass for a lot of that, although I do have quite a bit of cowhide in my bank as well. So see how long it takes. Level 5 crafting, level 10 crafting, level 15 crafting, level 18 crafting. Didn't take very long at all, so let's go make some leather chaps and keep going with the clue. Alright, 2 beginner clue caskets. Do I get lucky? No, that's almost worse than normal short bow. And 5 lava runes, so that's appreciated. But other than that, still no collection logs. Here we are at Charlie the Tramp again, getting cooked pike this time. At this point in the account, I need quests or higher level slayer monsters to get that. So, it's going to be a fishing and cooking grind for me. We're going to do 25 fishing and 20 cooking. Let's get it going. Level 5 fishing. I always hate how slow this early level is for fishing. Level 10 fishing. There is fishing contest completed for, let's see. Guess I have to go through this dialogue first. We get 18 fishing, so we now go to fishing trawler as well. I bet this has never been done before. Rag and Bowman 1 done for my first cooking experience ever on the account. Now 6 cooking. Gertrude's cat completed for more cooking experience, and I will probably never ever raise and sell kittens for death runes because I just can't be bothered. And the last quest for now, there's cook's assistant done for just a small amount of experience. We just need level 20 cooking, so not too much longer to go now. Level 20 cooking, which now gives us a level for pike, even though for some reason it's more to catch them. But we'll stop there and go work on some fishing again. Well, I didn't have my recorder on, but there got 20 fishing last trawler, and I got a piece already at 2. So hopefully that means my luck's going to be good here. Piece number 2, the Angler's outfit at just 6 trawlers. Level 25 fishing, we can now get pike. So I'll get a couple of these, and we'll keep moving on to the clue. Alright, time to play a game of how many will I burn? And, oh, nice, didn't burn any of them. Another beginner casket, and nothing special there. Can we get another skill to level up? Nope, we get leather chaps again. It's been a while since I shared an update on this. We're on our 29th Slayer task, and there's 40 magic. Apparently 31 combat as well, so we're making our way up there. Managed to get ourselves our first easy clue. Unfortunately, it's just up in Edgeville, so it's nothing special. Alright, first emote step on any clue, and looks like we just need 5 range, so just a quick short thing there. I'm also saying this is going to unlock construction for the statue note, which is 27, although I'm not just going to grind this out. I'll just do that passively since it doesn't really affect the outcome of the clue. There's the Daddy's Home mini quest done, which gives 8 construction and our very own house now. Another Charlie the Tramp, and it's just herring, so nothing to level up, unfortunately. Alright, 2 more beginner caskets. We get, well, look at that. Sandwich Lady Bottom. It's our first collection log from beginner clues. Alright, so our easy clue turned into more work. We can get a blue wizard hat. We can buy a bronze 2-handed sword, so I'm not necessarily going to smith that. But ham boots. I believe we either have to kill ham members, or ham guards, rather, or pickpocket the ham members. So I think we're going to go get some thieving and go pickpocket them. Just a quick 10 construction now. Haziel Cult is completed for our first thieving experience. Tower of Life is completed, and, well, I didn't realize that also gave crafting experience. That's okay, it's only 500 and got us level, but that's okay. We'll have another crafting grind in the future. There it is, level 15 thieving, so we can now go pickpocket some ham members, although this is going to be rough based on the fail rate. This is what I mean. I'm trying to get into the hideout, and of course it's draining my thieving, so it's going to take a while before I can do it again. I've pickpocketed 3, and I've been kicked out 3 times. So the fail rate here is kind of ridiculous at these low levels, but that's okay. We'll get those ham boots eventually. First easy casket. Can we get lucky? Wow, that looks like a beginner clue. Well, we took our chances in the deep wilderness just for some law runes, so at least I can get around the game quite a bit easier to complete all these clues. Alright, we got another easy clue while pickpocketing these ham members, and this one is in Varlamore, so we're going to go do a quest, unlocks a new area as well, and it actually solves my money problems, so that'll be nice. Children of the Sun is completed. Now I have access to Barlamore. 2 more easy caskets. We get nothing and collection log. Green elegant shirt. Nice. Alright, we finally got him, although honestly it didn't take too long. 126 there for the boots, so I don't know what the rate is, but that's not too bad. Just the failure rate makes this worse than it should be. 2 more easy caskets with a lot of GP that's nice, and 3 collection logs, although probably none of them will be useful for a very long time. Beginner casket, nothing, but I will stack 10 before I open these again. Well, I'm trying to get 40 combat so I can get Slayer points. Managed to get a medium clue, and the first step unlocks nothing new. Another emote clue step, this time for medium clue though, so I can now go up to, I believe it's 42 construction passively. I also need 30 defense for this, so let's go knock it out. There it is, 30 defense, so let's go continue the clue now. Another medium casket, we get, well, blessings, so I guess that's nice for eventual prayer bonus. Other than that, it's just a bunch of junk. Well, I'm still working towards 40 combat, decided to kill some ogre shamans because they dropped some rune items that could be nice, and managed to get a shaman mask after 3 kills. Level 46 magic, but more importantly, level 40 combat. We can now move on to the next Slayer Master, which means we can start getting Slayer points. Well, our first task from Manica is 63 hobgoblins. Hoping to get superior creatures by the time, or right around the time we get our 50 streak task. Well, first time logging in since the start of the leagues. I only played just under a week, got 25,000 points. Not going to bore you with any of that content because there's plenty of it out there, but if you want to see any mobile leagues content, let me know, and whenever the next one is, I'll be happy to make some. Of course, didn't have the recorder on, but I got 50 magic and 45 combat, and I'm hoping to get some quests soon so I have some more teleports around the game. Well, another medium clue, another remote step, and this one does require some work. I need an Addy Halberd, which I don't know how to get, so I'll have to look that up. Blue Mystic Row Bottom, so I need at least 63 magic to buy that, and Diamond Ring, which is 43 crafting. So, I guess I need to go look and see where I can get the halberd from first. Well, this is the wiki for the halberd. It looks like our methods are killing some sharks, which requires sailing, and I think I can at least kill a bull sharks. Or I need to get into Prif, which isn't going to happen, or the Tires Camp, which requires quite a bit of quests. So I think the best way for this is just going to be unlock sailing, and I can quickly just go kill some sharks, hopefully, and get that drop. The Pandemonium is completed, which now unlocks sailing. So we're level 5 now, probably trim some sails and get up another level or 2, but I don't even know where these bull sharks are, so let's figure that out and go kill some. These things are absolutely destroying my ship because it's very low level. I only got 2 kills in this whole inventory, and I just can't quite afford to keep buying repair kits, so I need to figure out a way to safe spot these. Well, if you ever need to safe spot some bull sharks, go south of Pandemonium and then by this gnome glider, there's a spot for 2 bull sharks to be safe spotted. Hey, look at that. I got the halberd already, 18 bull sharks. I believe the rate on the wiki was 1 out of 20, so almost on rate. And this was definitely much quicker than going through the quest to get to Port Tyrus. Sheep Shearer quest completed. Goblin Diplomacy completed. Dwarf Cannon completed. I'll go one of these eventually, but that's a long ways down the road. Murder Mystery completed, and I think that's the last quest for now. Well, I lied. Observatory quest is now completed, and this will be the last quest for now. We're up to 26 crafting, and we still need to get up to 43. Level 30 crafting, and luckily I was able to find a time when this gem store was in stock, so I can make some money along the way rather than just spending it all for molten glass. Level 35 crafting. Even though I missed the pop-up, there's level 40 crafting, just a short ways to go. Alright, let's talk about how I'm going to get a diamond ring. Just looking at the wiki page, I would have to unlock another skill or level up another skill in order to obtain this. So there's Bird Nest, which involves Woody Cunning your Hunter. There's higher level sailing monsters or higher level salvage. There's Shades of Morton. There's other methods, but I don't currently have any of those. And of course, if you go down to the shops, it's not available anywhere. So let's look at diamonds. All right, this is cut diamonds now. So basically what we have is high level skills, thieving, hunter, high level monsters, or looks like random events. So that's not really feasible. None of this is, unless I spend a significant amount of time grinding out thieving, probably. And just looking at the shops, there is none in stock anywhere. So I guess we got to look for an uncut diamond. All right, our options for an uncut diamond are a lot better. I would just have to level up. Probably mining would be very quick with shooting stars and get a bag full of gems. Mine rocks in Shiloh Village wouldn't be too bad either. Gnome cooking out of 1 out of 12 is honestly pretty good too. But the thing sticking out to me right now is actually the Ogress Shamans. I already have them. I haven't finished the quest, but that's fine. You don't need to get to them. They drop ruined items, which can help me kind of progress or give me money. So that's probably what I'm going to do. There's no shops that sell these either that I currently have access to, so I'm going to have to get it as a drop or from a random event. But I think that this probably looks like a great spot to call this a video and see what happens next time on the Clue Skill Locked Ironman.